City, and happy Tuesday to you. We've got a pretty big winter storm heading our way, but don't you worry because we also have a packed list of awesome events to keep your spirits way up. So let's get you all set for the week ahead. Welcome to the Carson Now Weekly Weather Forecast and Event Roundup. And just so you know, this week's episode is sponsored by the one and only Gina's Good Life Music and Lounge. We have so much to get through today, everything from snowstorms to dance parties. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Okay, so first things first, we've got to talk about this big winter storm that I know is on everybody's mind. But then, right after that, we're going to get to the really fun stuff, a day-by-day guide to all the amazing things happening around town, starting today and going all the way through Friday. All right, let's get right into the weather. You're going to want to pay close attention here because there are some really important details you'll need to know to stay safe for the next couple of days. Okay, so heads up, folks. The National Weather Service has officially upgraded this thing to a full-on winter storm warning. It's in effect right now, this morning, and it goes all the way through Wednesday morning for Carson City and all the surrounding areas. The bottom line here? You've got to be prepared. So, as you can see, today is pretty much the main event. We're looking at some heavy snow, and the high is only going to be about 37 degrees. That snow is going to keep coming down tonight, with a seriously frigid low of 14. The chance of snow is still hanging around into Wednesday, and even though things start to clear out by Thursday and Friday, you know what? It's going to stay chilly. Highs are going to be stuck in the upper 30s pretty much all week. Okay, let's talk about how much snow we're actually going to get. Down on the valley floors, we're expecting somewhere between 4 to 8 inches. But if you live up in the foothills, you could see a whole lot more. We're talking potentially 8 to 16 inches. Yeah, this is a pretty significant storm for our area. There's just no doubt about it. And you know, all that snow is going to have a major impact on your day. It's not just the snow either. We're also expecting some really strong winds, gusting up to 50 miles per hour. And what does that mean? It means blowing snow and really, really low visibility. So please, you absolutely have to plan for major delays for both your morning and your evening commutes today. Give yourself tons of extra time, and of course, please drive carefully out there. But hey, you know us. A little snow never stops Carson City, right? So once you're safely off the roads, there is still a ton of stuff going on. So the big question is, what is there to do this week? All right, let's kick things off with today, Tuesday, February 17th. And don't worry, there are plenty of awesome indoor options to keep you busy, and more importantly, out of that storm. You can kind of ease into your snowy Tuesday morning with the Cafe Connections social group. They're over at Comma Coffee at 9 a.m. Now, if you're interested in local politics, the Carson City Republican women are hosting a luncheon with judicial candidates over at Casino Fandango. Feeling creative? Well, the Brewery Arts Center has art classes for both adults and kids. And then tonight, you've got choices. You can meet Kelly Brandon at her campaign kickoff for district attorney. That's happening at Wands. Or you could get a team together for Tuesday night trivia over at Saltwater Tavern. That gets going at 6:30. All right, let's move on to Wednesday. The snow should be lightening up by then, which makes it a perfect day to finally get out of the house. So, for all you families out there, Wednesday morning is a fantastic opportunity. The Children's Museum of Northern Nevada is actually offering free or discounted entry. Then, in the evening, maybe you want to learn some new moves. You can do that with West Coast swing lessons over at Homegrown Bowl. Or, hey, if you just need a little midweek reset, Wiley's Wellness Sanctuary is holding workshops and readings all afternoon long. And for a really fantastic option for your Wednesday evening, we've got to give a special shout out to our sponsor, Gina's Good Life Music and Lounge. You know, their motto really says it all. Get on the dance floor and keep the party going. And believe me, they have got just the thing to help you do exactly that. So you're going to want to head over to Gina's. It's located right inside the Carson Nugget for their Wednesday night dance party with Mo and Tyson. The music gets started at 7 p.m. Seriously, what a perfect way to warm up and shake off that winter chill. Okay, let's look at Thursday the 19th. And wow, this day is absolutely packed with activities for every age and every interest. For our seniors, the Carson City Senior Center has got you covered. There's cribbage in the morning and bingo in the afternoon. For the little ones, you do not want to miss Whistle Stop Stories over at the Nevada State Railroad Museum. That's at 3:30. A little later on, you can head to the Brewery Arts Center at 5 p.m. for what sounds like a really inspiring talk from retired Fire Chief Charles Moore. And then, to cap off the night, if you're feeling a little musical, it's open mic night at Polecat Tavern, and that starts at 6. And just like that, can you believe it? We've made it to Friday, February 20th. Let's finish the work week strong with some more great local happenings. So you can kick off your Friday with a burst of energy at Jazzercise over at Yapple's Ballroom, or you can go connect with some new people at Cafe Connections at Comma Coffee. For anyone who might need a quiet moment of peace, Wiley's Wellness is offering a free grief therapy group at 5 p.m. And to wrap up the week with some great music, Polecat Tavern is hosting the Zen Den Open Mic Jam with Canyon White. Wow, from a major snowstorm to just nonstop community events, it is really shaping up to be a memorable week here in Carson City. So I guess the only question left is, with a week this packed, how are you going to make the most of it, snow and all? Whatever you choose to do, the most important thing is to please stay safe out there in the snow. You can find all the details for every single one of these events and even more right on carsonnow.org. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a fantastic week.